Yo!
Video games.
Well, that's kind of what I see with here. I mean, it seems all dead. It's like I'm seeing nothing but death everywhere.
Yeah, but Destiny it seems monotonous.
Yes, yes. Which is what I didn't expect when I first got the game. That a lot of people were like, "Oh, it's the new Halo. It's gonna be Halo." It's and so that's what I was expecting. I was expecting to see.
In 87.
I was expecting to see completely different worlds.
So, for example, like in this game, don't hit anything.
Shit. All right, sorry. Oh.
Okay.
Wow, they all.
Yeah, you see that happens. What were all these things praying to? You actually pay attention to what's happening, and there's lore and shit everywhere. They're praying to these men that have turned into trees, and they're having things growing out of them. But they're also praying and looking up to something else. Like you have to look up to see what it is. And they're praying to either it's the sun or the top of this fucking castle. Something fucking happened to all these people because they're all goddamn dead. So there's story everywhere. Like, when you actually look at it. And that's specifically designed that way.
And that will help you with the enemies.
No, it definitely won't.
Okay.
That's the story of the game. Like, the game does not just, like, tell you what the fuck is going on. You have to look for shit like that.
I think the appeal of the game is the unknown.
Yeah, well, and I like the unknown.
The thing is, everything is going to be a dark fantasy aesthetic. So.
Yeah, exactly. Like the unknown is like, oh, look, it's dark.
Like when it came to the actual story of Dark Souls, which I've actually admitted I don't find too interesting, it's like men were born of fire, and then there was ash.
Yeah,
From the
that
ash
beginning.
came the Queen of Life, and the Queen of Life birthed the Harbinger of Darkness. And it sounds like the same shit as like Zelda. The Triforce came together and was built by the gods of legacy of life and fire, and they came and it's just like I'm just making shit up because it's like all dark, like Lord of the Rings shit.
Well, okay, what
Same stuff for like everything.
What
and
brings
it's just super
you-
uninteresting to me.
What brings you to the story of Zelda, Simmons? Like, what is so appealing about Zelda that brings you to the lore of the atmosphere of Zelda? What is
Well, the atmosphere is great in Zelda games.
Okay.
It's atmosphere, first of all. The story's whatever. The story is only kind of cool because they all link, and they're all in wildly different parts of a timeline. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But I don't like for the new Zelda that's coming out. I don't know when it's going to take place in the timeline, and I don't honestly care. I just want it to be fun. Like, I'm excited over the fact that it's going to be a fucking enormous overworld Zelda game. A Zelda game where I can just explore a fucking massive game world that looks gorgeous, and I get to discover the shit in it. That's exciting. Jesus! And you did.
You just burned the shit.
Where the game takes place,
Give 'em your
I
booty.
don't care.
It takes place in fucking New Jersey.
Right, New Jersey.
Yeah. Which is weird. But,
Primordial New Jersey.
Yeah. But we'll see how it goes.
All right, Max. This is the thing that that would probably get me into this game.
But I like Zelda because of the story. Or not the story, the puzzles. I love
being
the
able
puzzles.
to customize my my loadout, like what I use to attack, what I use to dodge, what I use to block. That should be something that's in every game. I don't know why
they
they
changed the controller
configuration.
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 Can you do that in the Division?
Uh,
I don't think you
no,
can.
you can't. But I'm used to like.
So you're
Can you
used
do it
to
in
it.
Destiny? I don't think you can. I think you get to choose a layout.
Yeah, it has different layers. This doesn't even have that choice though.
It does.
It does.
You choose a layout where to put the jump and everything, but you can't just like make my attack button L3.
3 or something like that.
So you just mentioned the thing you don't like, but the two games you play don't have that.
Because it's easy. It's just easier for me on those games.
Well, then that's just a personal thing.
Okay, fine. It's a personal thing.
That's not a game design flaw. This is you're personally used to.
Okay, then I'll admit it. It's a personal flaw that I don't like about it, and that's what
You
will
just
get
don't
me
like
to
where
the
the
game.
buttons are because you haven't played a game that's like it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another thing is the attacks aren't. They seem like the same thing over and over again. Like
They are.
Yeah.
They definitely are.
And to me, that would get kind
Gun
of.
is the same thing over and over.
It would kind of get
So here's an interesting thing I'll show you.
repetitive for me.
You are pressing one button over and over and getting this to this to this to this to this to this. You also have a button that's right behind it called the heavy attack,
Yes, I know
which
that.
is a thrusting stab. You also have an attack that happens after you roll.
Yeah.
Which is a swipe. You also have another attack that happens after you roll with the other button. You also have an attack that happens after you backstab. And if you backstab with the other button, you do a different one. You also have, when you go here and you go into this thing, you can do that. You also have well, dropping attacks. When you drop from ceilings, you can do 2 different attacks. You can also charge R2. You're using RB. Well, they did at the start. Like the little things, the little things say it.
Okay, it's like this fucking.
There's a lot of things you can do, but yes, you can definitely RB over everything.
Right.
But will it be easier if you find out which attack is best for what situation? Probably.
But these attacks are cool, but let's like say Devil May Cry or God of War.
Yeah.
Like fucking air combos and crazy shit, you know what I mean? That's what got me into Devil May Cry in the first place, is because Devil May Cry was like an upgraded version of Resident Evil where I wasn't just running around shooting shit. Like, I was actually knocking shit in the air, doing fucking air combos.
Yeah, this definitely doesn't have those kind of things.
No, not at all. God of War, same thing. I'm fucking going crazy, doing, you know, nutty stuff. That's what I liked about those games. And I'm like, oh, well,
it's definitely not those games.
Yeah.
But those games are kind of very mash heavy. You notice how you were mashing and not getting very far? In those games, you kind of hit square. Triangle.
Well, it's like, I mean, because
X, Y, Y, Y.
You probably piss off a lot of fucking Devil May Cry fans because they'll tell you, oh, it's not a mashing game at all.
I've played them all.
Yeah.
You can breeze by those games by shooting your guns or pressing Y.
Oh yeah, you can shoot your way through those games if you really felt like it.
You can shoot your way through Devil May Cry DMC 2, that's for sure. But those games absolutely have that aspect. Absolutely have it. Like the combat in a game like God of War is pretty bare bones. Oh. This guy is protecting this fucking area.
We beat him in the demo.
Yeah. It's more about being precise in this game instead of just like launching everything you got. Maybe if you're leveled up like crazy, you can go in and like nuts. But yeah,
I guess I like combos. I like flashy, cool fucking combos.
I played a lot of action games. That's like my favorite genre, outside of like fighting games. So, and I think I like this one because if you fuck up, if you press the wrong button, this game reminds me a lot like Street Fighter V. You don't have much at your disposal with the characters, and it seems like you should have more.
More, yeah.
But the moves that you do have, if you don't use them correctly, you're dead.
All right, so what'd you say? You said, let me lock on, and you said back, and then like, fuck me, dude. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm invalid. I feel like I'm restricted to do like really cool shit with a character. I understand, yes, he's a knight and has heavy armor and he's gonna be slow and shit like that. But I want to, like, as opposed to playing Ninja Gaiden, Devil May Cry, God of War, it feels like I'm limited with this guy. You know what I mean?
There's definitely less. There's no combos in this game.
Yeah.
There's no combos.
And it's not just the combos either. It's the I'd say not the stamina either. But God.
Going around for a bit.
So what was that thing that you're talking about where you had like you backdash and then you do like the lunge?
Press B.
Back and
When you press B, you do a backdash. No, don't hold B in a direction. Just press B.
Okay, and then
you can sway.
Oh, all right.
This game is really about walking back and forth between your opponent, baiting them to throw out an attack,
and then
punishing.
Okay,
that's a big aspect of it. Or with some opponents being very offensive and going in. It's fighting gamey. Like I like that about it.
All right, let's see.
And that doesn't work on this guy because you know why? He's got a thing that reaches
lunges
all the way.
Yeah, I just
so
saw
guess
that.
what you do? You go left,
straight.
right.
Yeah, I gotta strafe it.
And his backside is open. Dead. When you apply like these basic strategies, like these enemies get really easy when you just know where they have to do their shit from.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck this guy. I don't want to get stuck in this area again.
Got shot in the ass.
You're good. Still alive.
It's weird. I hear these voices behind me. It's weird, but I don't know where this is coming from. It's really odd. But yeah, I get what you're saying, dude. Like it
has this. It's like people are like, I play high skill games like Dark Souls. I don't think this is a high skill game. I don't think they are high skill games. They're not as easy as other games. But is this harder than like when you actually play like a Devil May Cry or Devil May Cry 4 on a harder difficulty?
Dante must die.
Yeah, if you play it on, well, Dante Must Die is a little extreme. But if you actually play it on a harder difficulty, no, not at all. Like I'd say Devil May Cry games are way harder. You have to be way more precise with things, and it requires way more buttons and shit that you gotta hit.
I can't take out two of those guys.
You gotta do a back.
Like I can take out one of them. I can take out one of them. And it was like crazy.
Shit, like physical dexterity in a Devil May Cry.
It's freaking crazy.
Backdash and dash to the
Here,
side.
like I'm hearing voices. Let me get closer to here because I'm hearing these weird voices. It's really weird. There we go.
But yeah, it's they are very much different games. This is not technically an action game. This is classified as an RPG.
Yeah, it's an action RPG.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but it's an action RPG.
He doesn't understand.
In action games, you're gonna press a lot of buttons, like a lot of fucking attacks all the damn time.
Yeah, and
X X X A A X X A A X Y Y.
I don't see about the running lunge.
Oh, that opens them up right at the start.
I've seen the True Style tournament for DMC4. No, I haven't. I'd be curious to check that out. When I actually sit down, like I haven't had a chance to play. Because DMC4, the combat in that game is so open ended, what you can do, especially with Dante.
Yeah.
Specifically Dante, like
Weapon at risk.
Fuck!
I'm gonna have to go touch the bonfire. That's all you'd have to do. With Dante, he's crazy because he can switch between all of the shit he had from the previous games. You can do some really, really cool shit.
Don't have to go to the weaponsmith though?
No. You can just touch the bonfire. I think.
How long have you been playing this game, Max?
Well, I don't. My weapons usually don't break. Go back up. Just touch the bonfire. Just go to the sword. Press right. Yeah, and then just touch it.
Touch it.
There you go. Back.
Wonder why I did that.
Well, you weren't ever resting at the bonfire. You died, and you just came back at the checkpoint. You never actually rest there.
Gotcha.
Fuck these guys. Just fucking run past them.
Yeah.
Our main thing is a fucking giant asshole.
You have a goal now, and it's to kill that guy.
Yeah, that guy's a dick. Nice. Not nice. Is that a broken knife?
Yeah, he has a half sword.
Jeez. Bottom of the barrel there, buddy.
I've had so many moments where I'm fighting a dude in a hallway, and I got
And
both the chops off.
Yeah.
And I get the next chop, and the thing bounces off the side of the wall because I'm fighting him with like a long weapon in a crowded hallway. I'm like, mother of God.
So how many swings do you have with that weapon before it starts like breaking? Like
So your stamina is
Right there.
Right. Okay, we weren't paying
Red
attention.
health bar.
Yeah, the little red. Yeah.
for the breaking.
You were hitting a lot of shit.
And Bonfires healed it anyway, so.
Papa Geef, I was pretty ill for about 3 weeks.
Oh, that didn't.
For 2 of those weeks,
Yeah.
I was streaming quite
That's
a
what happened
bit.
to me.
Not go far back. enough.
But yeah, I had to take a week off pretty much.
Damn.
Really trying to nail that.
You can try to parry it because he looks like he's doing the same speed of attack with that thing every single time. Nice. Wow.
Another big thing of this game, which I really like about it, is a similar aspect of fighting games that not a lot of people will understand unless you play fighting games a lot. A thing that'll help you out more than most in fighting games is experience and confidence. If you're confident that the things you're going to do are going to work, most of the time they're going to work.
Yeah,
Because you're smarter about your decision making.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing in this game. If you're more confident going into a situation about what you've seen and what you're ready for, it's so much easier. This game becomes a fucking, technically like a breeze at some points in this game and Dark Souls 2 and everything, because you just go in. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to go in, wait for things to come at me, see what it has. Fuck it, that has that, whatever, I beat that shit. It's literally like a fighting game thing, which I really like about it. And it all comes down to just being confident about your decisions.
All right.
Yeah, that's why Steve hasn't really got good at it.
Kenny with the chime.
Actually, he's right.
No, I mean it's true. You guys are getting killed by this stuff. You're scared about every corner.
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
are stabbing
God damn it, you saw me.
And that's a huge.
Oh, I rolled. Come on.
But if you have the confidence and you just play it enough,
my
and
God.
I hate to say it because people use it so much, but if you get good enough, you're confident for every situation.
Just get good.
This guy's swing is too fucking everywhere.
Damn, we even get a drink.
This guy's hard. These guys are tough.
And there's no way to knock him off either.
Roll. Fuck.
It's so fast. You're still in it. You're still in it.
Let me check it out
So
really quick.
fast.
There's one thing I learned against these Lothric Knight guys, and they are a pain in the dick. And then you get guys with spears later on, and they fucking suck. Like because they hit you with these big ass shields, and you fall over. They're difficult as shit, but this is the key. This is a big part of it, is kicking their shield away when you want to.
We still haven't mastered that at all.
And that's something that, like, I don't even do that much of my playthroughs. Here, I don't want to take over for you guys, but let's just see something different.